When it comes to autonomous vehicles, Tesla is well ahead. It is different in how you program it, how you use it, and what it can achieve is something different. It's something very amazing. It produced a brand new computer model and platform, and with generative AI, this is unquestionably true. You use human language to program it. Programming in C, Pascal, Fortran, C++, or Java is not required. You just use your preferred human language to program it, and it may be exact or vague, and somehow through dialogue, this machine determines what you want and fulfills it for you. It is even capable of writing software for you. You may use it to make art. It can dictate for you and compose poetry and stories for you. As Google and Microsoft have just shown, it might be used in a variety of ways, and it could summarize a contract for you. It has a direct connection to Office and Google Docs, two of the most widely used programs worldwide. It is currently going to improve the most widely used office automation productivity tools worldwide. As a result, this is a completely new computer paradigm and platform. By scaling up these large language models, they discovered that the more experience you give it, the larger your brain is, and the more capabilities this AI model can achieve. This is true both in terms of the number of parameters, essentially the computer science equivalent of neurons, and the amount of data the neural network learned from, which is essentially the metaphor of human experience. Eventually, it was able to do things that you didn't have to explicitly teach it, which was incredibly revolutionary. This AI, this application, is now the most user-friendly application in the world, thanks to all of the technology they put in place to put guardrails on it, make it so that you can teach it how to perform instructions, enhance and augment it, and align it so that it is not biased and ideally not harmful. No program in history has ever been so simple to use and so successful at what you want it to accomplish. And with good reason. In only a few months, over 100 million people used it, making it the fastest growing app globally. It only illustrates how revolutionary this application was. There is more to Tesla's remarkable success than merely watching from the sidelines. Seeking Alpha is your one-stop shop for the most recent information on Tesla, Elon Musk, Tesla innovation, and stock price projections for bulls and those with an eye for finding the next big thing in the stock market. Our channel may get a commission if a customer makes a purchase after clicking on the affiliate links in the description. Since we desire to be more productive, the world is prepared for this. Our goal is to do more with less. We would like to be able to tackle a few significant issues. We can't actually get to there without AI's assistance. Therefore, these kinds of discoveries speed up work that only a few years ago, none of us could have imagined undertaking. If it can do what we tell it, it can do it far more quickly than we can. This is no different, from the first time we got access to search. The fact that the entire world's knowledge was available in that one browser was just amazing. Additionally, you might ask it to locate information for you from any location. The world's libraries seem to be completely upended in an instant, and we had instant access to all the knowledge we desired. Human capability was improved by such capability. We all became wiser as a result. It decreased the threshold for information access and allowed us to obtain information more quickly. One day, all cars will need to be able to drive themselves. Driving is more enjoyable, safer, and more convenient. And to achieve that, it is now widely acknowledged that the best method for training these models is to learn directly from video. In the past, we trained using labeled pictures. This is a car, we'd say it's a sign, it's a road, and that would be manually labeled. It's amazing. We just put footage into the automobile now and let it figure it out on its own. It just needs a massive training facility, although this technology is extremely comparable to that of huge language models. And there is a video which explains why the amount of data in videos and their data rate are quite high. Basically, the same AI technology that is used to base massive language models to comprehend the world of physics is also used to teach self-driving vehicles and to teach physics, the physical world, through films. Thus, technologies like Sora, which is just amazing, and others like Google's Vo, which is also amazing, have the capacity to produce logical video that is conditioned by human cues and requires video learning. Therefore, the future generation of AIs must have a foundation in physical AI and comprehend the physical world. And viewing endless amounts of footage is the most effective approach to educate these AIs how the real world works. Therefore, in the years to come, the combination of this multimodality training capability would truly require a lot of computational demand. Approximately $1 trillion worth of data centers have been installed worldwide. General purpose computing is used in the data centers worth trillions of dollars. The days of general purpose computers are over. The world will thus speed up everything. You have to give Elon a lot of that credit. The first step, in my opinion, should be to choose a location, provide cooling and electricity, and then decide to construct the largest supercluster of its kind in a single unit with 100,000 GPUs. After that, we began organizing the day on which he would stand everything up, working backwards. And he decided some months back on the date he would stand everything up. We thus emulated every network setup, including all of the OEMs, systems, software integration we completed with their team, and components. We created a digital twin of everything beforehand. His whole supply chain was pre-staged by us. All of the networking wiring was pre-staged. We even put up a little version of it, a sort of first instance, if you will, system zero, reference zero, before everything else appeared. Therefore, everything was staged by the time it all appeared. The practice was finished. Every simulation was completed. Subsequently, the enormous integration, even at that time, was a monument of enormous human teams scuttling over one another and wiring things up all the time. And the clusters were erected in a matter of weeks. His ability to think through mechanical and electrical issues and get past what seemed to be exceptional difficulties is truly a credit to his resolve. What was done there, after all, is the first time a computer of that size has ever been completed at that pace. Almost our two teams, the infrastructure team, the training team, the computer team, the software team, the networking team, and the electrical engineers working together were cooperating. Yes, it's quite amazing to witness. It would probably be worthwhile to just quantify the amount of electronics that needed to be assembled. There is an enormous amount of equipment. It's simply not normal. A supercomputer system like that is often planned for a few years in advance. Don't be shocked if it takes a year from the time the initial systems are delivered until you most likely submit everything for some real work. It occurs all the time, really. It's not out of the ordinary. You couldn't afford to do it right now. Thus, a few years ago, we developed a program in our organization dubbed Data Center as a product. We must handle it as though it were a product, even though we don't offer it as one. The idea is that it should be similar to opening your gorgeous new iPhone, which includes all the planning, setting it up, optimizing it, adjusting it, and maintaining its functionality. When you open it, everything seems to function. Naturally, technology is a wonder that makes it that way, but we now possess the abilities to accomplish it. Therefore, all you need to do to get a data center is give me a place, some electricity, some cooling, and we'll assist you with setting it up within, say, 30 days. It's very remarkable, really.